It's your boy KQKC popping off on another video. Yes, you read that right. Tyson Fury. He reflects on the shit he got himself into. Now, he says he's never done PEDs, but, hey, I'm president of the United States, right? Right. So, if you want to say he got into the drugs, whatever, come on. I'm from the hood, and I know one when I see one. All right? And trust me, Tyson Fury gave up everything. He had everything at his feet, And then he turned around and just threw it all away. That doesn't make him a lineal champion, which that's the narrative everybody's trying to push. And everybody, like I'm saying, ESPN, Stymie, Tim Bradley, even Andre Ward. Now, they boxers. You all are boxing fans. You all know damn well that he's not the lineal champion. But Top Rank, ESPN, they try to play into that shit. They try to spend all the money because they ain't got enough to promote Terrence Crawford. He getting ready to have a fight. I ain't seen not one promotional on him. But that's what you sign up for when you fuck with Pamper Bob. That's what you sign up for. And that's what happened. You can be hot this week and cold the next. And Pepper Bob don't give a shit about it. Trust me. As Floyd, as Oscar, as Mikey Garcia, and many others, but not with big names. The other ones up and coming. See, everybody think that's the only people that left Pamper Bob. No, it's not. So, let's get to the meat and potatoes. And let's talk about what he said. Shout out to boxing scene. Now, Tyson Fury, he said that he reflects on the positive test that he had, between 2015 with UCAD, the UK anti-doping. Well, he claimed the boxer tested positive. They claimed that the boxer tested positive for a high level of nandrolone. I don't even know what the fuck that is. But anyway it go, in February of that year, okay, this is 2015, in the aftermath of a win over a Christian Hammer. Now, it was not only Tyson, but his cousin, heavyweight contender Hughie Fury, who also came up positive for the same goddamn substance. So, they passing the shit around. And plus, if you look at Tyson Fury, he act all crazy and shit and rolling his eyes and shit, And don't tell me that's mental illness. That's mental illness coming from the drug use. Look, it is what it is, people. So, you can't get fooled. He's trying to fool the people. He pretty much kicked his country to this curve. We know that. But, when you got money, you're going to kill your goddamn self. That's what he's going to end up doing. Which I hope that don't happen. But, now, the two boxers. Now, this is the catcher. They blame the positive test on eating. Now, does it sound familiar? Eating uncastrated wild boar. But that piece of information was not mentioned in Tyson Fury's new autobiography, Behind the Mask. You see? Yeah, doesn't that sound familiar? What is it? Mexico, right, yeah. Canelo, he ate bad meat. Listen, I don't know if it's bad meat or not, all right? I never ate that shit. But if it is, you know what's in it. Because, hey, that's where you grew up, right? So you should know, right? Then you know not to touch that shit. You know what? UCAB, VADA, whoever, the UK anti-doping agency, that's on the banned list. So hey, look, I can't eat this shit. Hell, pick me a burger or something. So it is what it is. Now, I don't give a fuck you write a book about it or not. Now, let me move on, if I may. When UCAD went after Fury, an extended legal battle played out. All right? Now, in the end, both sides reached an agreement, and this was in 2017, where Fury accepted a backdated 2-year ban. He resumed his career back in 2018. Now, being inactive since a career-defining win over Klitschko in November 2015. Now, from February to 2015 to December of 2017, a cloud of suspicion hung over me relating to an accusation that a high level of nitrazolone had been found in my system. Now, this is Tyson Fury saying this. And that my cousin, Huey Fury, wrote in the book, according to the Mirror. Now, let me keep going here. I had to resolve this before I could truly believe I could fight again. I had been tested regularly by the drugs people at UCAF, probably more than most boxers. And when the case with them finally came to a conclusion, they was able to list a series of tests that came back negative. Now, remember, this is UCAF, all right? This is a UK anti-doping agency. So therefore, we talking about maybe and maybe not. Because if you really look at it, they say UCAF is pretty much the same as VADA. They got what they call WADA over there. And they are pretty much similar in wording, but this is the catch. WADA got in and out of competition. And that means that, if you get caught with PEDs in you, while you getting ready to have a fight or while you're in training camp, then you get banned. Now, if you had PEDs before or while you're not fighting, that's okay. Now, if you hold a belt and you're a champion, you're supposed to be tested all year long. At least that's what the governing bodies say. Now, the governing bodies don't always be right. The governing bodies don't always enforce shit. I can't tell you how many boxers have been tested for that shit from the UK. I can't tell you how many boxers have been tested for that shit over here. And guess what they get? What, 2-3 months maybe? Or a fine? Or a slap on the wrist? Look at Big Baby Miller. Hell, he was trying to kill his goddamn self. Now look at him. He can't get a license. See, shit like that happens when you not confident in your skills. Now, Big Baby Miller, he could win in that ring and fought Anthony Joshua. He didn't have no problem going in there and do what he can do. If he lose, okay, well, you go back and you try again. You go back to the drawing board. You do not take something just to use as insurance, just in case, you get knocked the fuck out. Now, when you get caught using PEDs, unlike Tyson Fury, just own up to the shit. That's all. Just own up to the shit. All the years on my job, they don't tell you when they're gonna drug test you, so they just pop up and say, okay, you gotta take a drug test. Okay. I always say, okay, no problem. But you have them niggas that was, well, okay, I can't use it, or, so when a motherfucker is lying. So, Tyson Fury, please, don't try us and don't try to fake us out, because we know the mental illness, you weren't born like that. You weren't in the military. You got motherfuckers right here in Inglewood, Chicago, seeing more dead people than you probably have. I'm talking about kids. Do you realize, my brothers and sisters, do you realize that you got kids out here 13, 14 with PEDs? Not PEDs, I'm sorry, with post-traumatic syndrome, PTS. Yes, they have been tested. Every time a car backfire, they hitting the ground. Now, I'm in the suburbs now, but when I grew up, motherfuckers just fucked up now. I'm not saying I'm too good or nothing like that, because I still know people over there. It's their grandkids that's fucked up. But don't try to hoodwink and bamboozle the boxing world. Now, I get what he's doing. He's trying to sell himself, and like Deontay Wilder said, they trying to sell him. They trying to make him bigger than what he is. We know he's not a lineal champion. We know he got tested for PEDs. We know that he did not come up negative. I mean, that is the given. But let me ask you this. Would he ever fight Deontay Wilder? That's the question. That's the question we all want to know. Will there ever be a rematch? Because the immediate rematch is gone. It was a rematch clause in that contract. And all the boxing I've seen in my whole life, you exercise and you take advantage of that rematch clause right away. That way, you already fought him. And if you lost or draw, then you go back to the drawing board and see what you did wrong, what can you see that you can do good. That's pretty much simple. So, with that, I am KQ, KC Boxing. If you haven't subscribed to KQ, KC, feel free to subscribe right now. And hit the icon bell. That way you get notified each and every time I do a video. And also, if you hit the icon bell, you can catch my live stream Monday through Friday at 12:30 p.m. Central Time, of course. And I come on right after Fanon International Boxing. My good brother. Yes, sir. Good brother. Good family. Good mother and father. Yes, I know. Because they live here. So, anyway. But, so, with that, that's all I have. And shout out to the almighty LDBC. Assalamu alaikum. I'm out.